All right. So welcome, everyone. We are going to go ahead and get started. We have Michaela on today. Michaela's killing it in sales. In fact, last month, I think she sold $17,000. And so we've invited her on to share with us all the stuff. We want to know what you're doing and get to know a little bit more about you. So take it away, Michaela.
All right. Hi, everyone. I started at end of October, and every month my sales have just increased. I feel like I'm not doing a lot that a lot of you aren't doing, but I wrote some notes down and kind of want to share, and hopefully you can take away something from maybe what I'm doing that you're not specifically doing. So last month I sold $17,000 in sales, and I had probably about 15 pop-ups. So that's including online, in-home, and I leave my some shopping times open on Fridays. And so that's been a huge thing, is to have people come out on Fridays. For one, a lot of people get paid on Fridays, and a lot of people come out during their lunch break. So I was kind of worried that if I did it during, business hours, that people wouldn't come out, but you'd be really surprised how many people will come and shop during their lunch. For February, I have about 20 pop-ups scheduled, and I'm right now, Matt and I, he's my husband, we kind of sat down and counted up my sales for February, and I'm already at 16,800, and I still have the rest of the week. I have my online sale tonight, a pop-up on Thursday, a vendor event on Friday, and some onlines over the weekend. So,
okay, first of all, holy cow. Again, but that is amazing. And you guys don't, some of you may feel super motivated by that when you hear that, and some of you want to cry in the corner. So I just want you to know that both of those feelings are okay. And everyone's life is very different. So when she says that, when she tells you that, know that it's just possible, and don't be discouraged, because we're all in different places in this business doing different things. So just take some of her notes before we. I just wanted to throw that in there, because I know that we have people who feel both ways. But I'm excited to learn what she's doing. So if you can even incorporate just one or two things that she shares with us, this could be amazing. Okay, I will stop interrupting.
No, you're fine. That's a good point, because I started out working part-time somewhere else. And so my goal was to stay home with my little one. And so I did anything possible. I hustled every single day, doing whatever I could to maintain those customers and, keep that. I have less than 900 customers on my VIP group. So I take really good care of those people that are in there. I don't care about the numbers, how many people I actually have in there. It's not about the number. It's about how you take care of your customers. And so that motivated me to work as hard as I could. And I do a lot of little things that I think helped with my sales, which, it's to get those numbers and those sales have, it's not easy. I've put in a lot of time and effort into everything, and that's what you have to do if you want to be able to sell more. Let's see. And last month I only had 700 pieces of inventory. So I counted mine today, and it's at 1,300. So I have not paid myself this whole time. I've been reinvesting, and it's helped, because you're going to have customers that look at your sale every single week, and they're going to know if you have new inventory or not. And to be able to provide that new inventory for them has helped, because, if they're only, let's say, an extra large and an Irma, they're going to go right there and look to see which extra large Irmas you have. And if you don't have any new, that's a struggle. And I know not everyone can just reinvest and not pay themselves. So some of the other things that I have done, when I do get some new inventory, I combine it with old inventory and make outfits. And not just outfits that they have to buy together, but more of like I would say, like, what did I call it? Like an idea board. So a lot of times for online sales, it's hard to see what matches. And so if you just make take a few pictures of outfits that go well together and just say, here's some ideas. If you want to know the sizes, let me know. And then these are for sale during your, they're in the link or whatever. So that way they don't feel pressured to have to buy the whole outfit, but they can see different ways that some of your pieces can go together. Let's see. Another thing that I do for hostesses, I have hostesses come to my house just so they have access to everything. So if they live out of town, I will drive to them. But if they're in town, then I just kind of suggest that they come here so that they have their guests have access to my whole inventory since I can't bring it all. And I've noticed that with in-home pop-ups, there's some people, if you have it after work, some people don't want to have to go back out, and they don't have to go to a pop-up, and they don't have to socialize. And so sometimes people won't come to those pop-ups that, your hostess invites. So what I started doing was doing an in-home pop-up, and then a few days later, or maybe even the next day, have an online pop-up for that same hostess, for those people who can't come to the actual in-home one, or people who live out of town. And the first time that I did that, my hostess sold over 90 pieces just from that pop-up. So for doing both. And another thing that we did was, so she was here in my home, and after the pop-up, I just had her stay a little bit later, and we made outfits. And then I called them Amanda-inspired outfits because they were ones that she liked and that she put together. And then people that know her love them. And so a lot of those sold as well. So that's another idea. Let's see. I write notes down because otherwise I forget as I thinking about things. Like I said, I take really good care of my customers. If I make a mistake, which everybody makes mistakes, like for instance, even this week, I had a hostess that I booked on Friday. Well, then I forgot that I had a vendor event that same day. And so we had to switch her date. And so what I told her was that I would give her double hostess rewards because it was my mistake. I do that with, damaged leggings. If it happens, I've had a few customers that have had multiple damaged leggings. Like they buy 2 leggings and they're both damaged. And so I usually just put in a $5 Lula cash in with their thing, and that gets those customers coming back over and over again. I try to give a lot. I do a lot of giveaways, and I do big giveaways. In February, I did 7, because I was like over 700 people in my group, so I gave away 7 pairs of Valentine's Day leggings, and people love that. And if it hurts to, like, if you're going to give something away and it hurts you a little bit, then it's worth it because I feel like it just comes back twofold. And I see it time and time again. I had a girl that I went to high school with, and her little boy was in the hospital. And she was looking at a Randy, and she's a single mom of 2 boys. And she didn't know she was going to wait till Thursday because that's when she got paid. Well, I just sent it to her anyways. And then she posted on Facebook, and then people see that, and people join my group and want to shop because it's not just about the sale, and it's not just about, making the money. When you bless other people, then it always comes back. So that's a huge one. Let's see. I have some notes in my phone too. Let's see. Like I said, I order about every 3 days. I've been doing that. And that keeps a constant flow of new inventory coming, especially for in-home pop-ups. I always post it on the event page that, have new boxes coming in. Nobody has seen it. And then they're the first ones that get to shop that. And so that's always a huge thing for even the hostess, and then she gets excited as well. Social media, I try to post daily. I struggle with that, with having a little one and finding the time to do that, but I think that helps too, because if you're constantly present in your group, then people will pay attention to that. This was a huge one. So I actually had 2 people sign up under me last month, and one of them was because she found me on the LuLaRoe map, and that was it. that was the only reason why she found me. And a few weeks later, she signed up under me. So if you aren't under the LuLaRoe map, then do that right away, because that, you never know. My husband was all about it and wanted me to, he was actually the one that did it for me, and I didn't think it was a big deal. But then she told me that I was the only one listed in Mitchell, which there's 4 other consultants in Mitchell, and I was the only one listed. And so that's why she came to me. During online sales, another thing that I do is that I post pictures of myself with, like, if they're uncertain about a certain size, I will actually put it on and take a picture of myself and send it to them, so that they have an idea of, maybe, you know, we might not be the same size, but they can at least see if they think it's going to be too big or too small. That's another one. And I think a lot of people appreciate that, because it's hard for online sales, which my Tuesday sales are I average probably 40 to 60 items per week on my Tuesday sales. So I definitely think that if you take the time with those customers and, you know, make outfits for them, and take closer up pictures, or, you know, just help them in that way, I think it helps a lot. Another thing, which I think this is a huge one, is I love doing sneak peeks on my page. So, like, I have a Tuesday night sale, so I'll do sneak peeks. And I started doing this where I did sneak peeks of leggings. And I kind of changed my mindset on this, and this is just my opinion, and this is what's worked for me. But I stopped doing sneak peeks of leggings and only doing sneak peeks of items that I want to actually sell. So Amelia's, you know, the more expensive items, because before I was a consultant, whenever I looked on someone's page, the first thing, like when they had a sale, the first place I went was leggings. So those leggings are going to sell anyways. And if you have unicorn leggings, those are going to sell. So do sneak peeks of other things that you actually want to sell and that's going to make you money. And with that, wear those items, wear the most expensive items that you want, you know, to showcase and that you want to sell. I kind of just strayed away from even the whole unicorn legging situation, and even black leggings. I don't do in search ofs, any of that, because I don't want to put an emphasis on those, because those are $25 leggings. And if I can sell, you know, a Sarah or an Amelia, I'd rather do that. So it kind of was hard for my customers to understand that I'm not going to search for certain prints for them, but they've kind of figured it out now. And so if they want black leggings, they have to look on my sale every Tuesday. So that brings them back every single week to see exactly what I have, because they don't know. And that's been a huge thing for me. And it's actually been a huge blessing, because I tried doing the in search of for like a week, and it frustrated me, and it was so much work, and it just wasn't worth my time. So now I would rather sell other items than leggings. I mean, those are always going to sell no matter what. And they're going to look at your leggings right away every week. So that's kind of one that I've seen like a huge improvement. And because you want customers that are going to continue to buy from you, and not just buy leggings, but want to try the new style. So I, you know, started carrying the Lucy skirts, and then I post a picture of myself in the Lucy, and then, you know, that night or that Tuesday sale, then they'll be available, and then people kind of want to try the new styles as they come. And I always, you know, for in-home pop-ups, or I think last month I had an open house, I always try to wear at least 3 pieces of LuLaRoe. So I'll wear a skirt and then a Joy and a Sarah over it, so that not just so that people can see what they look like, but they can see how you can layer them. And when you're, you know, if you have new people that are coming in and they don't know what LuLaRoe is, you can actually show them, well, this is a Sarah and this is a Joy, and they can see it on you. And that helps too. Another thing I have started doing was, I love all the graphics that you can find on Pinterest or in different Facebook groups, but take that idea and make it your own. So for like the classic tees, I tried on an extra, extra small and took a picture all the way up to a 3X. So they can see you, if they've met you or if they know who you are, they can see you wearing all those different sizes. And you're not just copying something from Facebook with someone else's LuLaRoe name on it, because then you're just promoting those consultants instead of promoting yourself. So I started doing those graphics, which they take a lot of time, but you can use them over and over and over again. For every online hostess party, I use those. And, I just copy and paste it into a thing. If they're like, well, I don't know what size I am in the classic, I might be a 2X or, and then I can just post it and say, this is what it looks like on me when I wear a 2X, but I can also wear these other sizes as well. So I think that's all the notes I have. Just think of ways that are worth your time. Searching for unicorn leggings or building relationships with your customers, which one's more important to you. And I've just noticed that those people, with not having very many people in my group, they're loyal customers. And even if the whole unicorn legging, the hunt, if you don't have them, they're going to go somewhere else anyway. So there's no point in like putting an emphasis on those. So that's all I have. If anybody has any questions, I'm open to, I'm an open book. So.
Awesome. That was so good. There were so many really good ideas and tips, and I'm super impressed. You've had so much success in a short amount of time, and you were able to just recently quit your other job, which is so exciting.
Yeah. So
now you got to have a new why.
Yep. And my goal was to hit 1,500 pieces before I quit my job, but I'm at like 1,300 and I still have tons of pictures to take. So I'm pretty sure I'm about there, because then that's when I was going to start paying myself and kind of reconfigure my kind of like business plan of, what I'm going to do now. So since before I was able to, work part-time, and then I didn't have to pay myself because I was working part-time somewhere else. So yeah.
That's very exciting. And, for those of you who are thinking numbers, she's at a place where she's profiting roughly $8,500 a month. Okay. So it's real quick, real easy to start paying yourself off now once you've built up your inventory and you're selling that. So there are a lot of people, I know some of you are very new. Some of you are not new and you are ready to try something different. So anyway, she has just shared a lot of information. So guys, let's open it up to some questions for, 10 minutes or so.
Your tips are amazing, and I'm really, really, really excited to implement like all of them. Yeah. Just awesome ideas. I just wanted to agree with you with the sneak peeks. I usually do them, and like every single week it's like leggings. That's all I sell. And it's so frustrating because you're packaging up 20 packages and then you only made $300 or whatever. This week I didn't do sneak peeks because I didn't have time, and I only had like 4 or 5 people order, and they all ordered like 6 things, and I've sold Amelia's and Joy's and 1 pair of kids leggings. That's it. So I definitely agree. And as far as the unicorn things go, I just feel like that's kind of a buy sell trade thing, and we're so encouraged not to be a part of that. So I definitely left all those groups, and I just don't really want unicorn hunters in my group because that's all they're there for. Mm-hmm. Whether they want them or they're going to flip them or what. I agree. I don't think that you should promote that. So
yeah, exactly. Had someone call me today, this morning, was asking, wanted a shirt or whatever, but then she was asking about a couple of pairs of leggings. She's like, and I'm really looking for this pair of leggings and this pair of leggings. And when someone asks you that, it tells you right away that they are in a lot of groups, because how do they even know they exist?
Yeah. Yep.
And no, mean, I know that that's exciting, and we love those people too. And it doesn't mean they can't convert and become Amelia Dress lovers and Carly lovers and Sarah Cardigan lovers. But don't spend your time. Deanne says how many times, you're tripping over dollars. Wait, what did she say? Tripping over pennies.
Or no, tripping over dollars to pick up pennies.
Pennies. And so anyway, that's a really good point. And there are a lot of people out there who want help finding outfits. So if you can focus on those people, oh man,
yeah,
there's money there.
And another thing with the sneak peek. So when you're posting sneak peeks of Amelia's and Julia's and Cassie's, maybe do the sneak peeks of the items that don't sell as often, because they might not realize that you have new Julia's, or because they never go look. They might have looked once and they're like, I don't see anything, and then they never go back and look. So like a Joy vest, I had a leopard print Joy vest. Well, I posted that as my sneak peek because I never know how many people actually go into that album to see what I have. And that's a huge one, leopard print, and it sold right away because, and then that gets a lot of people looking in that album that maybe wouldn't have too. So.
Other questions, you guys? I love the idea of having your hostess create some outfits. That is so fun.
It was a lot of fun. And then it kind of isn't just my style, because if I post outfits together, it will be my style every single time. But then when you're doing a hostess, then, the hostess that did that, she loves mustard. So she picked tons of the mustard color items. And so it was more personal. And it went over really well.
So when you had her do that, then did you just take like your regular outfit pictures of that and then just say so-and-so made this?
I did it two different ways. If it was like a shirt and leggings, I just hung it up and draped the leggings over. If it was like a 3-piece outfit, I actually bought a big, I don't know, it's like a big whiteboard that I bought at Menards, which I think it's like, I don't know what it's actually used for, but it's heavy duty, and I lay that down and I do a lot of lay flats then. So then I did it both ways. And so I just took all those pictures after she was gone. So she, put the outfits together, and then I took those, and then I posted it as a Facebook album, in the group. And so I posted it as, Amanda inspired outfits. We worked together to create these outfits. Let us know if you want to know the sizes on a specific one. These are all available for purchase on the link. So
how do you promote more sales for when you have a hostess and you're doing online sales? Like, how do you promote to get them more sales? Because I feel like I'm really struggling in that area, and I feel like my hostess isn't getting the rewards that she would normally get. Obviously, for an in-person, it's a little easier when they can try things on, but I'd still like to, I'd like them to come out with something in the end, and I feel like we're coming up short a lot.
Yeah, and that's a good question. I try to coach which I've learned this from my sponsor, Rebecca's, to coach your hostesses. I give them tons of graphics beforehand that they can use leading up to the online party. And then I give them kind of other things to they just copy and paste it. So then it and I also encourage them to take selfies of or pictures of themselves wearing LuLaRoe. And I think that's a huge one too. And it really just depends on the hostess, because I've had really good hostesses that, do all those things and they have a good party, and then other ones that are kind of like, they just, maybe think it's just going to be really easy and they don't have to do anything, and then they get tons of free clothes. So the day of the party, you can kind of tell if it's, really slow, and then, how the party's going to turn out. So I also just encourage them to, hey, text your friends and remind them, or call your friends and let them know that your party's going on right now. And sometimes I have, outfit pictures that I've made before, And I kind of just, if I still have those 2 pieces or 3 pieces still in my inventory, then I'll post those, that kind of reminding people that, hey, I would love to help you make an outfit. Please let me know if you maybe you find a pair of leggings or a shirt and you really want to have a complete outfit. That's helped as well. And I've also opened it up. Sometimes I'll open, my online party up to my VIP group. So there's going to be people that still want to shop and they don't want to wait till Tuesday. If it's, let's say a Friday night online pop-up and they don't want to wait, then you can always just open it up to your VIP group as, hey, this party is going on right now. And then that's helped to kind of boost, her parties, or whoever's party to be able to earn more. So.
Anyone else?
I did look this morning at the directory or the consultant map and saw that there was only I just posted the comment too, but there's only about 10 of us listed in Sioux Falls. So I think I saw Yannicka and Ayla on there. Otherwise, I didn't see anyone else on our team on the map. So that's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, for sure. And, you never know how many shoppers you might be missing out on if they don't see you on that map and they're trying to find one. And another thing, I've done some Facebook promotional, paid, I can't remember how much it was, just to have my business page kind of reach more people around the Mitchell and Sioux Falls area.
Anybody else? Okay, we will end there. This was so good, you guys. Thank you so much, Michaela. We're so excited for your success, and it's going to be fun to keep learning from you and see where things go. And now you're going to have a team.
Yeah. Yep.
Exciting.
Yes. Super excited.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to try and have more of you on these kind of training calls because this is fun and it's nice to see what everyone else is doing. Our team is growing a lot, and so we all kind of do different things. Next week, we are going to have a trainer panel, and so it will be Bethany. Wait, I got the team names. Bethany with Team Rosinga. We'll be on the panel, and then Solveig Spencer, who is, I believe her team's called the Bloom and Rose. They're both trainers on the Diamond team. And so the 3 of us are going to have kind of an open Q&A kind of thing. So their teams will be invited as well. So it'll be kind of fun to kind of see what everyone's doing. We'll have people from all over the country. The following week, I believe Yannicka is going to be doing a little styling lesson. And more will be coming. So thank you again. You guys have a wonderful day, and make sure that you are having fun with this business because this business is a lot of fun. It's a very simple business, but it's a lot of work. So keep it fun, keep it simple, and have a great rest of your week, you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.